Today, I could not be more excited because we are celebrating 500,000 subscribers here on YouTube. I can't believe how our community has grown over the last year and a half, and it's all thanks to you guys. You have been absolutely amazing at supporting the channel with your likes and your shares and all of your comments, and it has meant the world to me. I really feel blessed to get to work with such an incredible abundance of food, but as we know, there are some people in the world that are not so fortunate. So I really want to take this opportunity to give something back. That is why, in honor of our 500,000 subscriber milestone, I am super thrilled to be teaming up with Free the Children so we can feed a community in need through their Adopt a Village campaign. Our goal is to raise $25,000 to build a school garden for a community in Africa. This garden is going to supplement the meals of students and improve the health of the entire community for generations to come. But of course, I can't do it alone. I need your help to do it. If you do love the channel, it would mean the world to me if you would donate. It can be $10, $5, $2, $1. Every single donation counts. And honestly, if every single one of us donated just 5 cents, we would reach our goal today. And to sweeten the deal, every single person that donates will receive a free ebook as a thank you for their support. And please note that every single penny donated goes directly to Free the Children. All of the donation details are in the description box below. So, I'm asking you to pause this video, make a donation, and then we will get to some cupcakes. Oh wait. As I'm sure you can imagine, I have a lot of wonderful people in my life that have helped me with this channel over the last year and a half. So today, I am baking some delicious thank you cupcakes in honor of them. And of course, in true domestic geek fashion, I'm baking them 3 delicious ways. Today, I'm going to share my very vanilla cupcakes, my strawberry dream cupcakes, and finally, some dark chocolate cupcakes that I'm finishing off with some beautiful flaked sea salt. Now let's get started with my very vanilla cupcakes. I call these very vanilla because they actually feature one of my favorite ingredients, pure vanilla bean. It really makes a difference in the final flavor. It can be a little expensive, but I do think it is worth the investment, especially if you're trying to say thank you. All right, so for this yummy recipe, we're getting started by mixing up our dry ingredients. So I've got some flour standing by in a bowl, and to that I'm going to add some baking powder and some salt. I'm just going to give it a good whisk, and then I'm going to set my dry ingredients aside. Next, in the bowl of my stand mixer, I am going to beat some butter and some sugar. I'm going to mix it until it's light and fluffy, and then I'm going to add some eggs and some vanilla extract. Next, I'm going to add half of my vanilla beans. If you've never worked with a vanilla bean before, it's really simple. All you do is use a paring knife to split it down the middle and then simply scrape the seeds out. I'm going to use half the seeds in my batter and set aside half for my icing. Next, I'm going to add half of my milk and half of my dry ingredients. I'm going to mix that up until it's well combined, and then I'm going to add the other half of my milk and the other half of my dry ingredients. And I'm going to finish this yummy mixture off with half of my vanilla bean seeds. Now that my batter's ready, I've got a muffin tin with some cupcake liners standing by. I'm simply going to fill each cupcake liner 2/3 full with my batter, and then into the oven these go at 375 for between 20 and 25 minutes. You'll know they're ready when you stick a toothpick in and it comes out clean. I'm going to let these cupcakes cool completely, and in the meantime, get to work on my vanilla bean buttercream. So, I'm getting started by adding a whole lot of butter to the bowl of my stand mixer. I'm going to beat this butter on medium-high speed for about 3 minutes. Once the butter is light and fluffy, it's time to add our powdered sugar, a few tablespoons of heavy cream, some vanilla extract, and the other half of our vanilla bean seeds. What you'll see are all of these beautiful black specks. That is a whole lot of flavor coming together. I'm going to beat this yummy buttercream on medium-high for another 3 minutes. Once it's ready, I'm simply going to transfer it to a piping bag and dress my beautiful cupcakes. How amazing do these look? Next up, I'm going to show you my strawberry dream cupcakes, and let me tell you, they are to die for, especially at the tail end of strawberry season. So once again, for this recipe, I am getting started by mixing up my dry ingredients. It's just a matter of mixing up my flour with some baking powder and salt and giving it a good whisk so it's well combined. Next, I'm going to set that aside and set to work on my strawberries. For this recipe, I'm using a combination of finely chopped strawberries and strawberry puree. To make the strawberry puree, it's actually really simple. All you do is throw a whole lot of strawberries into your blender and press blend. It will do all the work for you. Finally, it's time to get started on our batter. For this batter, once again, we are starting with some room temperature butter in the bowl of my stand mixer. To that, I'm going to add some sugar, and I'm going to beat this until it's light and fluffy. Next, I'm going to add some eggs and some vanilla extract and mix it until it's well combined. Then it's time to start mixing up our wet and our dry ingredients. So I'm going to start by adding half of my strawberry puree, half of my milk, and half of my dry ingredients into the bowl of my stand mixer. I'm going to mix this all together until it's combined, and then I'm going to add the other half of all of those ingredients. Once the batter's ready, I'm going to remove the bowl from my stand mixer and mix in some finely chopped strawberries by hand. Then it's just a matter of scooping this beautiful batter into my cupcake liners, and into the oven these go at 350 for between 20 and 25 minutes. Once they're done, I'm going to take them out and let them cool completely while I get to work on my strawberry buttercream. Once again, I am starting with some butter in the bowl of my stand mixer, and I'm just gonna let it get nice and light and fluffy. This will take about 3 minutes. Next, I'm going to add my powdered sugar, some heavy cream, a splash of vanilla extract, and some more of that gorgeous strawberry puree. I'm going to mix it all up once again on medium-high and then transfer it to a piping bag. I'm simply going to pipe a little of my buttercream on each of my beautiful cupcakes and finish them off with an adorable strawberry. These are bursting with strawberry goodness. Let me assure you, you will not be able to stop at one. Finally today, I've got something that is going to blow all of you chocolate lovers away. It's my double chocolate cupcakes sprinkled with a little bit of flaked sea salt. Yeah, you know that sounds delicious. So let's get started. Once again, I'm going to be starting by mixing up my dry ingredients, but this time I'm actually adding some cocoa powder to my standard recipe. Next, I am moving over once again to my stand mixer where I'm going to combine my butter and sugar, let it beat until it's fluffy, and then I'm going to add my egg and my vanilla extract. This time, instead of using all milk in this recipe, I'm actually using half milk and half brewed coffee. Now, I know you're gonna ask if you can taste the coffee. You absolutely can't. The coffee just really brings out the chocolatey flavor even more. Trust me on this one. I would not lead you astray. So I'm going to add half my milk, half my coffee, and half of my dry ingredients once again into my stand mixer and mix it until it's well combined. I'm going to add my remaining ingredients, mix them all up, and then scoop my batter into my cupcake liners. Into the oven these go at 350 once again for 20 to 25 minutes. While they're cooling, we're going to get to work on some unbelievably over-the-top double chocolate buttercream. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So it all starts with a whole lot of dark chocolate. Now you could do this with semi-sweet if you wanted to, or with really dark chocolate if you wanted to. It's absolutely up to you. But you want to make sure that your chocolate is finely chopped. Next, I'm going to transfer all of that yummy chocolate to a glass or a metal bowl. On the stove, I've got a saucepan simmering away with about 1 inch of water over medium-low heat. I'm going to put my bowl of chocolate over my simmering water and stir it until it melts completely. Now, you could leave this as is, but if you want to take this right over the top, you can do what I'm doing and mix in some dark cocoa powder. You want to stir your cocoa powder until it's completely dissolved in your chocolate mixture, and then remove it from the heat to allow it to cool a little bit while you get started on your buttercream. Once again, we are going to be whipping up our butter in the bowl of our stand mixer. To that, we are going to add our powdered sugar, some heavy cream, some vanilla extract, and finally, our double chocolate mixture. Then it's just a matter of piping a little bit of this yumminess onto each cupcake and finishing it off with some flaked sea salt. I honestly cannot think of a better way to say thank you to people you love. I hope you'll give these tasty recipes a try, and if you do, be sure to tweet or Instagram me a photo, because you know I love seeing what you're coming up with in your very own kitchens. And please, be sure to donate to our amazing school garden project, because I know that together we can make a huge difference in the lives of people who need it most. And I want to thank you guys once again. I am so incredibly grateful for all of the love and support you've shown the channel over the last 1.5 years. It really has meant the world to me. And finally, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to The Domestic Geek because there is lots more deliciousness where this came from.